Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be your full moon and Libra predictions for my dearest Pisces. Pisces, this full moon is taking place on March 28th, and balance and harmony are the major themes here. This full moon carries beautiful, high-powered energy for healing, protection, and harmony. And it's also full of this Venusian energy, love, compassion, balance, and success. So Pisces, as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and don't forget to ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates whenever I'm uploading anything new. So, which I do quite frequently. So Pisces, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what messages come through for this full moon in Libra. So messages for my dearest Pisces. Ooh, so we get the Knight of Pentacles. So slow, steady, committed energy. So this could be in your career and finances. It could be in a relationship. But let's get more information. All right, messages for my Pisces, please, for this full moon in Libra. Messages for Pisces, please, for this full moon in Libra. All right, so Pisces, Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely something here, a very sort of 3D focus. The Page of Pentacles is about a new beginning. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Six of Cups. Ooh, Five of Cups. The World. All right, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Beautiful energy. Some of my Pisces, you guys might be working on a side hustle, or you might be like CEOs or entrepreneurs here. I'm really loving this energy for you. Your overall energy is the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands in reverse is telling me that you could get some sort of news that really makes you feel like there's some sort of setback here, whether it's in a relationship. Again, some of you guys, you may be reconciling with somebody. But again, it could be something that you heard or you found out or something that happened, okay, that that made you feel like things weren't going to succeed. It could also be an energy of social pressure. Again, you might have had this really great idea. You might have shopped it around. You might have been talking up the new person you're seeing or your partner to friends and family, whatever it might be, and you may not have gotten the response that you wanted. There's an energy here of a little bit of rejection here with the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is this charismatic, fiery energy. It's kind of like the Fool card, the minor arcana version of, it's flamboyant, it's charismatic, I'm ready, I can go. But there's something here, there was some sort of obstacle or challenge that sort of created a bit of a setback. But the Seven of Wands, Pisces, you are not going to be giving up. The Seven of Wands is telling me this is actually a huge learning experience for you. And we've got this solar plexus energy here where you're strong, you're up for the fight. This is your will, your personal power, your ambition, your determination, your independence, your confidence, your resilience. So you are going to move through any sort of difficulties here, or any sort of setbacks that you may have. And for some of you, they're emotional setbacks. Maybe somebody said something to you, or somebody wasn't as supportive about your idea, or at work, or your new relationship, something along those lines. But what's beautiful is you're coming out as the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and this is about taking a beginner mind to it. So many of my Pisces, it's just a matter of going back and working through the details, really preparing. Some of you guys, there's something that you're recognizing, whoa, you thought maybe you could just wing it. And Spirit saying, oop, that was a lesson. There's something here to prepare for so that you are successful. For some of you guys, you're starting a new relationship and you're using what's happened in the past. You're shifting your perspective. You're changing the way that you approach love and relationships, or this job, or whatever this journey is for you, Pisces. And you're doing it in a very healthy, very sort of determined, but also very organized and very patient way. This is a very healthy energy. Starting a new journey, being excited about it, but also being cautious and organized and preparing for any failures, and using any past experiences to to do things differently this time around. So what I'm seeing here, the truth of your relationships or the way you're projecting yourself, Pisces, Six of Cups, this is an energy of love. This is compassion. This is childlike joy. There's an energy of nostalgia to this as well. But for many of you guys, this could indicate that you're reconciling with somebody. You may have had a false start with them, or you may have been going through a difficult period with them. And for others, for others of you, this could just be that, you're coming into, as a result of this inner work that you're doing, these healthy changes and this, tempering your actions and really being prepared, you're really calling in an energy, this soulmate energy. And this can be in love and relationships. This can be in business partnerships. It can be soul tribe, friends and family. It can even be pets, but it's this beautiful energy of, okay, I'm almost like you're loving or you're excited or you're working towards whatever this is as if you've never experienced failure before, because now you've overcome some difficulties. Now, what's holding you back? Or rather the intentions that you need to set. This is beautiful. This is that shift in perspective. So the Five of Cups for me in reverse is about there's something beautiful and unexpected happening either in your love life or in your career. But with this full moon, there's a release here. Now, full moons are always a time of release. Now, this full moon is working very closely with Chiron, which is in Aries, which is the wounded healer. So many of our old wounds are coming up to the surface, but we're using them as power. We're using them to sort of catapult us into, our inner warrior to propel us forward on this journey. But it's tempered with this Venusian energy that really softens it up. And it really allows us this, it says we can do this. We don't have to be all out and fierce. We can do it in our own time and in our own way. And that's what I see happening. I see this major healing, this major shift in perspective. In the Page of Wands, you may have jumped into something, whether it was a relationship or a job or whatever it is. You may have gone sort of full force without thinking things through or without having a backup plan, and it may have led to some serious disappointment and even some self-doubt. But Pisces, what I see with this full moon is all of that being washed away, and you really shifting your perspective not on what you've lost or what didn't work out for you, but on loving balance and staying in your loving presence. Rather, like focused on balanced partnership and staying in your loving presence. And I love that because there's a deep healing taking place here. What you need to do, the world, you're closing out a very difficult cycle. So whether this is in love and relationships or this is, finances, career, your spiritual journey, you've been through a lot, but this is, and this full moon in Libra is a graduation point for us. Our hard work is going to be rewarded. What we've been toiling for, what we've been working so hard to heal and to clear, we're going to finally see these results. And Spirit is coming through here with the World card. The World card is also, for me, many of you guys, you're taking a relationship to the next level, or you're getting a promotion at your job, or you're just up leveling here, Pisces, in a really, really big way. Now, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that there is and there has been a need for patience and planning and strategy, that what you want is absolutely coming to fruition. But remember to detach from the outcome or try to micromanage the when or the where, okay, that to continue doing what you're doing, okay, which is this evolution, which is something new, it's innovative. And when I say innovative, because the Eight of Pentacles is about doing things differently. So understanding that wherever you are, you might have to make mid-course adjustments, whether that's in your thoughts and beliefs about your love and relationships or about yourself or about your business, but that absolutely it is time for a change and to be patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself and others as you're going through this beautiful transformation and closing out this difficult cycle. What you need to know, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is an interesting energy because, oftentimes we read it as, it can represent an ex-partner. It can represent a lack of authenticity or truth. It can be, egoism, egocentric, selfish energy, somebody who can even be mentally or physically abusive. But what I'm getting here from the King of Swords is that many of my Pisces, you're cutting away You're cutting away those fears and those disappointments that may have been instilled in you, whether this is, growing up, something within your programming. It could be that tough parent. Okay, I'm not saying that we blame our parents here, but that tough parent within that tells you you're not good enough, or you can't do this, or don't try something new. It's not going to work out for you. For some of you guys, what I'm seeing here is you are starting a new healthy journey where you're releasing any sort of energies around you or from your past that weren't serving your highest good. So it's like a combination. What they're showing me is soul retrieval and cutting cords, no longer anchoring yourself in any sort of drama or disempowering thoughts. And there's also this inability to do things that aren't aligned with who you are, your integrity, your truth, and your authenticity. And Pisces, what's happening, the result, and I feel very much so this is your energy. Although some of you may be attracting a Queen of Wands here. Doesn't have to be necessarily a feminine energy, but it's female energy. Or sorry, not a female, it's a feminine energy. So we take gender out of it, but the Queen of Wands is very fiery, is very passionate. And what I love about this is, we see the Page of Wands who's really kind of quite hesitant, has experienced some fears and some setbacks. And this may have been the previous energy that you were attracting. You may have had a lot of false starts when it comes to passion, love, relationships, career, whatever it is. But as a result of your grit, of your fight, of your perseverance, look at that. We have this beautiful new beginning. And many of you guys are seeing that you have lots and lots of different options. Pisces, you have sacrificed a lot for this. You've been waiting a long time for this. For some of you, you are finally calling in a counterpart or an energy that you can trust, that you believe in, that you're very truly passionate about. Because I feel like there may have been past instances, whether this is relationships or career, where you were, I'm not saying that you were settling, but you may have been sort of convincing yourself that you were happy, or telling yourself that, yeah, this was good enough, when it really truly wasn't. And so I do see that your path is narrowing as a result of all of the spiritual work that you're doing, that it's almost like your tolerance for BS or things that aren't aligned with you has just gone out the door. And that's what this Queen of Wands is, either an energy that's coming towards you, something that's inspiring and passionate for you, or it's you stepping into this energy. I mean, she's phenomenal. She is a CEO. She's an entrepreneur. She's somebody who can do it all. And everybody wants a piece of her. But her strength comes from within, okay? And she's oftentimes she's depicted as barefoot because she's channeling Mother Earth Gaia energy. But her staff, she's also channeling from above. So she's got this two-way sort of set, this double, how do I say this? Because I can see it. She's channeling from above and below. And so it's this powerful life force energy. And I feel like many of you guys, this is you. Some of you guys are going to be starting, or you have spiritually based businesses that are really going to start taking off as a result of this work. And for others of you, it's love and relationships. But what the Queen of Wands has cannot be emulated, because it's something that's really truly within her. And I feel like that's true for you as well, Pisces. But this is a strength. This is a gift that cannot be taken from you. And it's almost like it has been honed and practiced, but it's always been there. And so it's you just really tapping into this energy. So the Ace of Wands energy is beautiful. I'm sorry, the Ace of Water. This is a new beginning, a huge blessing. So for many of you guys, this is in love, but for others of you, this is about, being really passionate and loving everything that you do. Whether that's your work, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's making dinner. Look at that. And we get the Strength card, Leo energy coming through very strong here. So we have Leo coming out a few times with all of this fire energy, but we also, on the World card, we have Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. But the Strength card, this is the courage, the strength to walk your own path, and to also put any sort of perceived failures or setbacks in the past, releasing yourself from them, that they don't define you, that they're not a part of your narrative. In fact, they have built you up and brought you to this point, Pisces. Okay. So we see the High Priestess, there's your energy, along with Virgo for me as a reader. So really trusting your intuition. This is also this sort of belief, this faith in the universe, in spirit, that things are being reworked for you, despite what it might look like in the 3D. So many of my Pisces, you're tapping into sort of divine cosmic intelligence, seeing past the matrix and seeing this thread that's woven between all things. And wow. And this is really like with the Strength card, card, there's a massive glow up here. So the energy work or what you're doing within is going to be seen on the outside. But I see this energy of, also you recognizing with this Page of Wands where you may have sort of leapt before you looked, right? Look before you leap, that now you're really trusting your own intuition here. And you've got this calm and this patience to do things right and to do things within their own timing. So look at that. We get Messenger of Fire. So this is beautiful news coming your way. This is passion. This is travel. So many of you guys, this is a major up leveling. You may see that your careers are skyrocketing, or your own personal businesses, especially if they're anything intuitive based or healing based businesses really taking off. The Messenger of Fire is also telling me, Pisces, there's nobody that can do it the way you do. So, really tapping into your unique gifts. No longer willing, and I'm not saying or accusing anybody here of being a copycat, but, when we're starting off, we may look to or source our wisdom from those that have come from before us. And I see that you've learned that, but you've also tapped into your unique gifts. And this can be in your business, this can be in your love and relationships, but seeing that as your strength. And that's what's absolutely propelling you forward here. So we get double confirmation of the Five of Cups. So for me, I'm seeing you releasing yourself from, from a point of view, this King of Swords energy, where you were maybe sort of anchored in an energy of pessimism. Again, I feel like some of you, this is some sort of programming that's been with you since childhood, or maybe even, in your ancestral DNA. So really changing the way that you perceive things. And also there's this energy of calm and ease and trust in yourself with this strength that you can really achieve anything that you want, but also that you can roll with the punches, that there's no setback too great that's going to stop you in your tracks. I love this energy for you, Pisces. It's very it's strength, it's courage, it's passion, and it's channeling your energy appropriately with that Queen of Wands. It's no longer like with this King of Swords, it's not like your energy is being leaked out all over the place and not being able to harness it. You absolutely are directing your energy exactly where it needs to go, whether that's in a relationship or that's in business, or maybe a healthy balance between all of those things. All right, so we get... All right, not for you. Yeah, beautiful. So we get another 6. And the reason I say this is beautiful, because whatever this Page of Wands is, whatever this setback is, you're realizing, okay, that, not only divine timing, divine intervention was at play in previous situations or relationships, but that rejection was actually your protection, that it wasn't meant for you. And it's like you're okay with that. With this Strength card, it's like you're all good. You're not, the five of water energy, or the Five of Cups, is you're not dwelling on the past anymore, Pisces. And we get Building Blocks, 28 breaking down to a 10. So completing a cycle. Now you have a very strong foundation, so that any challenges that come your way aren't going to rock the boat too much. And there's this beautiful solar plexus energy coming through here, this belief in yourself, a clear sense of who you are, and your confidence operating at an all-time high. Your nerves are steady and you're aligned. Your integrity, what you're doing is exactly what you need to be doing. It's answering that soul's calling, truly. So let's go ahead and see what the Romance Angels, for those of you where this is a love relationship, we're letting go of control issues. Yes. So again, in order to manifest, releasing expectations, the where and the when, but just trusting with this High Priestess energy. And we get, as I'm saying, trust. Look at that. We get trust. I love when Spirit does this. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And where you may not have had faith before, Pisces, this is being restored. So beautiful energy here with this Libra full moon. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. All right, so the Universal Midwife, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Absolutely. So Pisces, many of you guys, this is a result. You're doing inner child work, but you're really allowing your creativity to shine. And for many of you, this is in your work. Okay, it may be also in relationships. It could be that you guys are starting families, or you're creating with your partner or with your person, or you're calling in a relationship. But what I'm seeing with this King of Swords in reverse is you're doing what's right for you. And so, not doing what's right for everybody else or what you think everybody thinks is right for you, or what you're doing something in a very unique and creative way. And for many of you, it's how you run your business. I pick up on you guys being empaths and healers, other tarot readers, whatever it might be, Reikiists, acupuncturists. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Absolutely. And this is you answering your soul's calling. So, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you found clarity and guidance in these messages. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Take care.